Hi again, I'm Brian Max. In this segment of videos, we're going to be detailing a lot of different things that you can do within Photoshop. This is all going to be a tiny bit of information based off of the Photoshop capabilities training that you can check out from our website. We have a wonderful 4.2 gigabyte DVD-ROM packed with projects, packed with videos, over 200 video files, and 20 hours in total of training. And you can see here what we have here is our video player, our very own video player that we have modified within the QuickTime player itself, where you can actually click to browse multiple chapters that we have here. You can see that we have 15 sections or chapters, and you can see that we cover in detail Photoshop, the interface, completely covering the file browser. And what you get, you don't get the high level without a lot of detail. I give you an extreme amount of detail because what I want to do is effectively allow you to learn the Photoshop interface completely, meaning that it is a very, very detailed application. It has many, many different features. It has an overabundance of functionality, and we're going to cover things as completely as possible. We'll do a lot with photographs. We'll do a lot with graphic design, web, and multimedia. We'll even cover video professionals with non-square pixels and how to work with those types of concerns when you're dealing with video. And you can see you can browse very nicely the chapters here. We're going to cover how to deal with landscape, something I really like to do. We'll do scripting and automation because there's a lot of scripting that you can take care of. You can do photo merges, actions, droplets, presentations, picture packages, interactive web galleries. We've got you covered. So much that we're going to go through. You're going to be an excellent Photoshop user and also ImageReady user when you're done with the training. It serves as a reference. 20 hours is a lot, and it will serve as a reference. As you need something, you'll be able to reference it. We'll go over Essential Photoshop CS. All the great details of working with layers, channels, history, states, snapshots, selection tips, custom brushes, all different types of things that you can actually work with. I'll also do some professional projects, and I'll show you some examples in this video. We're going to also be working with a lot with color cast, removing color cast. I'll show you how to work with color, how to use the auto features, but also how to learn and understand the advanced features like levels and color curves and others. We'll do sharpening techniques. We'll make sketches. We'll work with black and white images to color. We'll do a lot with adjustment layers. Adjustment layers are great. We're even going to work with adjustment layers here within this training. And of course, if you want the great details of how to do things with adjustment layers and to really, really perform on a very high level with adjustment layers, then you're going to want to grab this training. We have a great discount available. You have to just check out the magazine to find the coupon code, and you can actually have this delivered in a couple of days. Now, even further, we have Camera Raw plugin. We cover in great detail the Camera Raw and the complete digital photography workflow. I've done a lot with digital photography over the years, as well as the traditional photography and working within Photoshop since the very beginning. We'll also cover power, tricks, tips, and shortcuts, and a lot of secrets as well. How to really do well with your layers, dragging them between files, working with your scanned images, opening multi-layered files as flattened images, centering your documents, zooming, working in CMYK mode, shadow and highlight defaults, all different types of things. We'll deal with memory tips. We'll cover all the preferences in great detail, and so many more things that you can actually take a peek at. So I'll show you some of the projects as well that are really going to help you along. I'll just go into Photoshop now and show you some of the projects. We're going to have many exotic animals. We're going to have panda bears, zebras, some bald eagles, some baby eagles that you can actually work with, and, of course, some castles and landscape shots that you can manipulate. We're going to be doing a lot, quite a lot, and I just encourage you to take a peek at the website to see all the different things you can learn with the training. There's a PDF included with this particular package as well. You can see we're going to be doing some strange things to our Bengal tigers, turning them from the orange to all different types of colors. We're going to really work with a lot of adjustment layers. We'll do remote rollovers, where you can control via ImageReady, button states, and slice, and do some really fantastic things that are going to improve your websites. And of course, video. We'll work with video. I'll tell you all about working with your MPEG-2 or whatever type of pixel aspect ratio you're going to be working with your video files, and what to expect and what can happen. We're going to be doing quite a lot of image restoration where we have subtle changes here, but you can see the image on the right is much more white balanced. It's not color cast, and it is a much better image than the image on the left, which would be your original. So we're going to do quite a lot with color correction. And I'll show you all the great tricks of actually creating and understanding the big three of the auto selections within your image adjustments. We're going to be talking about auto levels, auto contrast, and auto color, but we'll also talk about color balance, brightness, contrast, curves, levels, hue saturation, desaturate, channel mixer, and many more. Photo filters, shadow highlight, including variations. And I'll go over the color theory as well. We'll also set up our monitors, calibrate. We'll go over profiles, how to really manage yourself within Photoshop on a professional level. And even if you're a hobbyist or someone new to Photoshop or a student, you don't necessarily want to do things the hard way or the long way just because you're not doing it on the highest professional level. But everybody needs to save as much time for free time and just their life. And I think it's important to really know and understand how to work with Photoshop and ImageReady in the easiest possible way so you can extend your creativity without having to fiddle with all the knobs and all the little buttons and things like that. I'm going to explain them in great detail. But as you can see here from the auto color, auto contrast, and auto levels, there are distinct differences when you actually make those selections, when you make those changes. They do have subtle differences, and I'll explain why these particular images look the way they do, and what you can expect in your own images. I'll also break it down and make it simple for you. I'll make it easy to understand, and I'm not going to just bog you down with a lot of the technical jargon. I'm going to explain some real-world things. You don't necessarily even have to set things with your auto selections. You don't have to fix a color cast if you don't want to, but I'll show you how to do it effectively when you decide you want to. The thing is, you want to be professional. You want to create some fabulous things that are going to be considered high quality, and they're going to have commercial value, but at the same time, you want to have an artistic approach. And we're going to be taking an artistic look at things as well. And as you can see, this is one of the panoramas that we're going to be creating as well, because panoramas are very easy to work with in the Photoshop CS product. So you can see many exotic animals, many different exciting things that we can do and learn in Photoshop, not just your regular old little pictures that are really small. We're working with some very big images, high DPIs, and like I said, camera raw as well. So what I did was I put a lot of time, effort, and as much of my expertise as I can fit within a particular DVD-ROM. I'm very happy to say that we were one of the first companies to actually work with DVD-ROM way back when. We also have some of the highest quality, both in audio and video, that you can expect. We're not going to give you something that's watered down. You're not going to get something that you know already. And you're definitely not going to get something that the quality, or you're not going to believe that the quality is not 100% the quality it can and should be. That is our motto. That is what is most important to us, is to present the highest quality that we possibly can, and to give you as much information as we can to give you a great value for your hard-earned money. Alright, so you can always visit us, like I said, www.quixelvideo.com, and you can check out the fabulous Photoshop CS product. We're coming out with more products, Dreamweaver, Flash, and we're going to be doing quite a lot of things, quite advanced things within Flash and Dreamweaver and other products as well, including some encoding, programming, and other graphics and video products. So stay tuned and check us out. Drop us a line if you want to. Always welcome. We have a feedback page on our website, and this is just going to detail all the different videos that you're going to see. As you can imagine, quite detailed. So you're going to be an expert in Photoshop CS and ImageReady CS in no time. So we can take a closer look at the actual video training that we have here. You can see that you have a chapters list where you can actually just navigate to the chapter list and then select the chapter that you want. And then furthermore, you can go in and actually select a particular video, and it will jump to that video. If it wasn't playing, you have to just hit play. Adjustments that you can actually work with from your image. You can select any movie that you want from the list. You can scroll down and just select as you wish. You can also quickly go forward a minute or a few seconds, seeking forward and back, as well as browsing the chapters one video at a time or whole chapters at a time. And you can find exactly what you're looking for in a very easy system. You can control the volume as you need to, and even work with the playhead here to quickly jump to different sections of the training. You can pause at any time, so if we did stop from playing, you'll have to just hit play. So let's talk about level. Now, what I'm going to do is show you some of what is the result of it. And then you can just jump around. So we've seen a few different ways that we can adjust the hue and saturation using adjustment layers. We've worked a lot with. So we're going to be doing Let's Fix Up Our Panda Baby. Quite a lot of things, and I look forward to seeing you and hearing from you. So check out our videos and enjoy the videos that you have here, and I look forward to seeing you at quixelvideo.com and at the end of this segment